It's smart. It's smart. Yeah, he's be. I just be like, bro, you like, I think about it. I don't want to. I know that's we don't want to. I just see like we didn't talk to people. Like I have one of a kind. Oh, you got that's from my mom. See him more here or more. But then again, yeah, actually. I will now.
All right, how you doing?
Here. Here. Here.
There.
Here.
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 Esther.
Here.
Murphy.
Present.
Durant.
Here.
Montana.
Here.
Miller.
Here.
Dempsey.
Here.
Renfro. Pumfield.
Here.
Cola. Edwards.
Here.
Black.
Here.
Stevens.
Present.
Wilson.
Here.
Mark.
Here.
Hamilton. Electronic.
Here.
Marks.
Here.
Yellow.
Here.
Hogan.
Here.
Wingate.
Here.
Here.
A conduct is established. Will now have divine guidance from order from Board of Alders.
Thank you, Madam President. You all may receive. My mom and I recently talked about a Korean concept called India. Her mother, my home, would describe it to her growing up as this. You're walking down the street or sitting on a bus and you brush shoulders with a stranger. India means that perhaps in some other life, you were sisters, best friends, or neighbors. To me, the importance of India is not necessarily that it is true, but to imagine what could be possible in our world if we behaved as our were. What if we looked at every stranger as if they were someone that we cared for, that we've known for years, a brother or a friend? Sometimes I wonder if part of our role as public stewards is to feel each our own version of India, to create conditions of care and tenderness in our community for those that we do not know, as if they were our own, to help build the bridge from you to become an us. In this first year on the board, I'm grateful for the ways you've shown that care for me, and I hope for me you can also. Thank you.
I would like to note for the record that order from Board 16-20 is
Thank you, Madam President, and good evening. I move approval of the journal of the December 2nd, 2024 Board of Alders meeting.
Second.
The item has been moved and seconded. Discussion, are there any corrections to the journal? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes. Ms. Wilson.
Thank you, Madam President. On unanimous consent, I ask you see item number 1 from tax collector order the tax refunds December 16, 2024.
Is there anyone going to deny unanimous consent? Seeing none, Ms. Wilson.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved and seconded. Discussion, seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes. Ms. Wilson.
Thank you, Madam President. On unanimous consent, I ask receive items numbers 2 through 7. 2, order concerning real property taxes of Vanessa Colon, motor vehicle tax accounts 60585, 60586, 95176, 60325, and 83032. 3, order concerning real property taxes of Namaki Ellis on motor vehicle tax accounts 65465 and 84600. 4, order concerning real property taxes of Julia Luca Willa on motor vehicle tax accounts 86800 and 81580. 5, order concerning real property taxes of Tanika Sullivan on motor vehicle tax accounts 102024. 6, order concerning real property taxes of Deshauna I. Tyson on motor vehicle tax accounts 1047373, 95843, and 104956. 7, order concerning real property tax of Linda Tucker on motor vehicle tax accounts 022340 and 104329.
Is there anyone going to deny unanimous consent? Seeing none, Ms. Majority.
And move these items.
Second.
The items have been moved in second. Discussion. I call on order from Ward 16.
Good evening, Madam President. Good evening, Madam President. Thank you for this opportunity. These 6 residents are in need of waiving the interest and fees for them to be able to pay their taxes in full. I urge this body to support this item. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes. Majority.
Thank you, Madam President. I ask unanimous consent item number 10 from the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer submitting an order approving the closure of Whitney Avenue from Grove Street to Trumbull Street on Saturday, February 1, 2025, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. for the annual 2025 Lunar New Year celebration.
Is there anyone going to deny? Sorry. Back up. You said number 8, correct?
Item number 10, Madam President. Did I skip?
Item number 8, we're on, right? We just did 1 through 7, and now we're on item number 8.
We are at item number 8. I'm trying to rush this meeting along, Madam President. I want to go back to item number 8. And I ask UC in item number 8 from the National Board submitting a resolution authorizing the mayor, budget director, or controller of the city of New Haven to accept funding from the state of Connecticut Secretary of State Office pursuant to Public Act 24-81 in the amount of $25,529.80 for costs related to implementing and conducting early voting.
Is there anyone going to deny unanimous consent? Seeing none, Ms. Majority.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes. Majority.
Thank you, Madam President. I ask unanimous consent item number 9 from the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer submitting an order approving the rolling street closures associated with the 2025 Martin Luther King Day Love March on Wednesday, January 15, 2025.
Is there anyone going to deny unanimous consent? Seeing none, Ms. Majority.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes. Majority.
Thank you, Madam President. I ask unanimous consent item number 10 from the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer submitting an order approving the closure of Whitney Avenue from Grove Street to Trumbull Street on Saturday, February 1, 2025, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. for the annual 2025 Lunar New Year celebration.
Is there anyone going to deny unanimous consent? Seeing none, Ms. Majority.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. I ask unanimous consent item number 11 from the Chief of Police submitting an order authorizing the mayor of New Haven to accept a federal earmark for $963,000 for the Department of Police Services.
Is there anyone going to deny unanimous consent? Seeing none, Ms. Majority.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved in second. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. I ask unanimous consent item number 12 from the New Haven Public School Operations Department submitting an order authorizing the acceptance of a donation of menstrual products from the Diaper Bank of Connecticut and Amazon for the Menstrual Equity Project with the Board of Education.
Is there anyone going to deny the mayor's consent? Seeing none, let's move on.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved and seconded. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. I ask unanimous consent on item number 13, the Richmond Public Schools Operations Department submitting an order authorizing the acceptance of a donation and release agreement from IKEA US Retail LLC with the Board of Education.
Is there anyone going to deny the mayor's consent? Seeing none, let's move on.
I move the item.
Second.
The item has been moved and seconded. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. Under communications, I note items 14 through 30. Under first readings, I note item 31. Through 35. Under second readings, I move item number 36 from the Vice President of Facilities, Campus Development, Sustainability, submitting a resolution on Board of Alders certifying that no amendment to the Yale University Central Science Campus overall parking plan is required for the application for development permit site plan review about the construction of a dramatic arts building on the northwest corner of York and Crown Streets.
Second.
The item has been moved and seconded. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Thank you, Madam President. I move item 37, automatic affairs. Favorable. A, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the appointment of Sheena Straughter Anthony to the retirement board for city employees. B, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Elaine Rathman to the GNHWPCA Board of Directors. C, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Sharon Bass to the Homeless Advisory Commission. D, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of John Tudor to the Homeless Advisory Commission. E, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Andrew Goring to the Library Board of Directors. F, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Economy Dijonay Talley to the Library Board of Directors. G, order of the Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Kyle Pedersen to the New Haven Solid Waste and Recycling Authority Board of Directors. And H, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving the reappointment of Michael Martinez to the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Second.
The items have been moved and seconded. Discussion. I call on order from Board 13.
Thank you, Madam President. On Monday, November 25th, 2024, the Organizing Affairs Committee met. I move to vote in favor of the members appointees. The appointees who will require the attendance meeting and spoke before the committee enthusiastically about serving the city. The committee favorably recommends these appointees, and I urge colleagues to vote favorably to support them. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passed.
Thank you, Madam President. I move item 38, community development favorable, order of the New Haven Board of Alders approving a multi-year ALP contract for $500,000 to Youth Continuum Incorporated to provide gap funding for the construction of a youth crisis housing shelter.
Second.
The item has been moved to second discussion. I call on order from Board 6.
Good evening, and thank you, Madam President. On Wednesday, November 20th, 2024, the Community Development Committee met and favorably recommended the approval of a multi-year ARPA contract in the amount of $500,000 to Youth Continuum Inc. to provide gap funding for the construction of a youth crisis center. We heard from the city's Community Service Administration describing the project, which will renovate and expand programming space at 9
922-924 Grand Avenue, while adding a second floor level to provide crisis housing shelter for 12 young adults ages 18 to 24 who are experiencing homelessness for up to 60 days. This renovation will also create 2 spaces for job training and employment opportunities for the youth in collaboration with an employment agency. We support the approval of this multi-year ARPA contract with Youth Continuum Inc. and ask for the full board support as well. Thank you, Madam President.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Item
Thank you, Madam President. I move items 39, A and B, public safety favorable. A, from the Chief of Police submitting the order authorizing the mayor of the city of New Haven to terminate the existing contract LM 2021-0368 and execute a new 5-year and 3-month contract between the New Haven Police Department and Axon, which covers equipment, software, installation, training, and maintenance for body-worn cameras, tasers, and software, which includes Draft One, Axon Auto Transcribe, Axon Respond Plus, third-party video playback, Axon Investigate Pro, Axon Virtual Reality products. The order of the Mayor Board of Alders of New Haven authorizing the Department of Police Services to accept a donation from FOR Cameron Incorporated for vest pouches to be used to carry Narcan, which will be used in the event of a fentanyl overdose, supporting our goal of protecting lives in New Haven.
Second.
The item has been moved in second discussion. I call on order from Ward 29.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Madam President. On Tuesday, November 19th, 2024, the Public Safety Committee met and we voted to favorably recommend the New Haven Police Department terminate and execute Axon contract and execute a new 5-year, 3-month contract in New Haven Axon. We heard from the police department, which has contracted with Axon since 2017 for the body-worn cameras and tasers. New Haven Police Department seeking to enhance officers' performance and apply for the new Axon software and technology products to better serve our community. The use of body-worn cameras and dashboard cameras can have an impact on the police and community relationships, including reducing citizen complaints, using our force, incidentals, improve the process of, improve our process for the police department. We ask for the full board support. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, Madam President. On Tuesday, November 19th, 2024, the Public Safety Committee met and we voted favorably recommending the City Police Department accept a donation from Cameron Incorporated, the vest pouches to be used to carry Narcan, which will be used in the event of fentanyl overdose. We heard from the New Haven Police Department from Cameron Incorporated, which are recommending the vest pouches to be used to make carrying Narcan easier for the officers. There has been an impact of community on fentanyl crisis. To carry Narcan and the medic, which in the event of a fentanyl overdose can save many lives in the city of New Haven. We ask for your support. Thank you so much.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Item passes 6-0.
Thank you, Madam President. I move item 40, tax abatement favorable, A through D. A, order assisting Stacy Watts on real property taxes for property located at 89 Haven Street, account number 9937. B, order concerning real property taxes of Willie and Patterson on motor vehicle tax count 69986 and 69933. C, order concerning Assured LLC requesting tax assistance on account number 946842. D, order concerning real property taxes of Jimmy E. in Owasu on motor vehicle tax account 87381.
Second.
The item has been moved and second discussion. I call on order from Board of Alders.
Thank you, Madam President. For item 40A, Ms. Watts had requested assistance for a silver lot that was purchased. However, the closing lawyer failed to register with the city, and the tax abatement committee heard this item, where we recommended that the taxes for the years that were not under her name be forgiven, reducing the taxes by $3,724.02, and forgiving the interest and fees. I hope this body can forgive that. Item B, Ms. Gaddison requested assistance for a car that she owned, but it was totaled. Because the vehicle was no longer in her possession, she was no longer able to provide the license plates back. And so the tax abatement heard this item, recommended that the tax account number 69933 be forgiven, and the interest and fees on account number 69986 also be forgiven. I urge this body to approve that item as well. Item 40C, Bannister LLC is a New Haven company that failed to submit their Pearson property declaration on time. They demonstrated a grave need, and that's why they failed to do so. And the tax abatement, after hearing this item, recommended that the tax be reduced to $527.24, and the interest and fees forgiven. I urge for this to also be approved. And finally, 40D, Mr. Inuaso is an active military member and is eligible for military tax abatement for one vehicle. He was unaware of this, and so he paid his taxes in full, and now he's asking for a refund. The tax abatement committee heard this item and recommended that the refund should be paid in full in the amount of $352.85, and I ask for this item to also be approved. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. I move item 41, Joint Community Development Tax Abatement Favorable. Order the Waiting Board goes approving Westmount Development Group LLC, project name Hill Central Phase 2, tax abatement for the low-income affordable development at Button, Putnam, and Washington Streets, New Haven, Connecticut.
Second.
The item has been moved and second discussion. I call on order from Ward 16.
Thank you, Madam President. This project currently now is known as the Hill Central Phase 1, located at Halportsy and DeWitt Street, consisting of mixed income community of 8 buildings with affordable units and 13 market rate units. And whereas Westmont Development Group LLC and the city have agreed to excuse me, Madam President. Yes. Whereas Westmont Development Group LLC and the city have agreed to a 17-year agreement, and the Westmont Development Group LLC will pay a tax amount of 51 affordable units at $1,000 per year per unit, and beginning in year 2, will pay an escalation of 3% additional each year for the remainder of the 17-year agreement. Lisha also had opportunity to listen to this. We have agreed that this is aligned with the city and the expectations of developers. So I ask and I urge that this committee approves it, as a committee also approved it, and ask for us to do as well. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. Under miscellaneous, I move item 42, motion to discharge the Maturity Finance Committee, submitting a motion to discharge the committee from consideration of the legislative item titled Order of the Board of Alders authorizing the use of a multi-year interdepartmental MOU to formalize the obligation of American Rescue Plan funds to the Board of Education, submitted on December 2nd, 2024, and to take it up for immediate
Second.
The item has been moved and second discussion on the motion to discharge only. I call on order from Board 25.
Thank you, Madam President. The federal government requires municipalities to obligate all funds received through American Rescue Plan Act by December 31st, 2024. Failure to meet this deadline would result in the forfeiture of those funds. As a result of this tight timeline, this body must vote on this item tonight. The Finance Committee heard this request on December 9th. It took no action on the item, As chair, I request that it be discharged so the full board may vote on it this evening. I urge colleagues to vote yes on this motion. Thank you, Madam President.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor of motion to discharge, say aye.
Aye.
Vote. Rescind, item is discharged.
I move the item, Madam President.
Second.
The item has been moved in second discussion. I call on order from Ward 25.
Thank you, Madam President. The Finance Committee heard this item on December 9th. City staff presented the interdepartmental memorandum of agreement, which follows the format established by other such MOUs approved by this body earlier this fall. Representatives from the Board of Education and its billing management vendor updated the committee on how these ARPA funds would be spent. Committee members asked questions about these projects and emphasized the need for the New Haven Public Schools to address the many maintenance and repair needs of the district. As chair of the Finance Committee, I commit to facilitating opportunities for this body to remain informed of the progress of these projects, and I urge colleagues to vote in support of the motion to approve this interdepartmental MOU. Thank you, Madam President.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? The item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. I move to suspend section 24-1-A of the rules of the Board of Alders to conduct further business.
Second.
The item has been moved in second discussion. Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Item passes.
Thank you, Madam President. Under communications, I note item number 43. And I move to close suspension of section 24-1-A of the rules of the Board of Alders to conduct further business.
Second.
Item has been moved in second discussion. Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? And before a motion to adjourn is appropriate, I will take 20 minutes. I will call on order from Ward 2.
Thank you, Madam President. If everyone please stand for a moment of silence for two very close peers that have transitioned onto the next life. My former, I still consider her my mother-in-law, Miss Rosie Ellison, and the late Pearl Harris Chappelle. Thank you.
Are there any more points of personal privilege? I call on order from Ward 3.
Thank you, Majority Leader. I'm sorry, guys. Jesus. So this Sunday, December 22nd, I intended on feeding 100+ families in Ward 3 for Christmas at 90 Howard Street, which is the substation that is in the bill. Service seniors have also seen up to have toys that while they're live, also be passing out to my ward. The residents will have an option of turkey, chicken, and their baskets will include collard greens, cabbage, mac and cheese, cornbread, all the good fixings to go with it. So if anyone want to come out and help me pass out the food to the ward, feel free, but I'm started at 2.
Are there any more points of personal privilege? I call on order from Ward 5.
Thank you, Madam President. We lost an icon in the neighborhood. Johnny Dye had served this community for over 50+ years as a board co-chair, former alder, and I would like us to stand in a moment of silence. Thank you.
Are there any more points of personal privilege? I call on order from Ward 30.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to invite everyone out on the 22nd to the Shack to join with us in prayer for our youth. That will be at 3 o'clock. It was very successful the last time, and we're looking for it to be a great success again this Sunday. Also, I would like for you guys to stand for a moment of silence. In remembrance of my uncle, James Williams, just passed away. He was a professor for Southern Connecticut State University. Thank you.
Are there any more pleas for personal privilege? Seeing none, a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Second.
Motion has been made and second. All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned. Can I please see, we are adjourned. Can I please see the reporter with the green shirt at the podium, please? Thank you. Don't forget the rubbing from the
What am I doing?